season, and these two teams are still standing tall, undefeated, jockeying for playoff position, and now a clash that could shape their... Clemson will kick off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Duke Blue Devils offense is on the field for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Got room to work. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Moore. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Blue Devils are on the move. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry. Old-school Clemson, great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a throwback.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Blue Devils send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. So Clemson's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got him. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. Kick is in the air. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He'll keep it himself. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Blue Devils line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. This time he'll be stopped behind the line, and they'll pretty much give back what they just gained. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And that is no good. After the miss, no change in the score.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses, wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
They'll give it to the back. Shakes off the defender. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. A little screen to the running back. Fights off the defender. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. This offense looking at a 3rd down after that last completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Got a little space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll run it out of the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop him on third down. Got it set up on the outside. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. That's caught. It's Brown. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Using the quick game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They'll try the left side. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. Looking to fire. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. This defense has forced a couple of 3rd downs, but they haven't been able to get off the field. Can they force the field goal attempt on 3rd and goal? Under fire! And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
All right, interesting decision for you now. How confident are you in your offense? You got a big 4th down. It is early in the game. Do you feel like your guys can go out and generate a touchdown, or do you want to play it safe and kick the field goal?
They'll play it safe and try for 3. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, going up top. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And he Makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, they've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now's when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start. Impressed with them, impressed with offense, defense, special teams, complete unit so far. But, Jesse, 7 games in, we ain't crowned a national champion.
No doubt about it. And listen, they've looked good for most of the first half of the year. Obviously, that's why they've got that number beside their name now. But when you're the #1 team, all that means is the games get bigger and bigger as you go. So still lots of meat on the bone for this team.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pocket breaking down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
First down for the offense.
On the ground, it's Randall. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. The screen, he can go. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the tailback. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The Blue Devils decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Nice move to pick up yardage. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Finds space on the right. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
It's another first down for the offense.
Finds his tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the turning on the Jets. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Florida is currently trailing in this one, but I'm old enough to remember the comeback Danny Werfel led in 1995 to beat Tennessee. So don't rule anything out here today.
Leaves it with the back.
They're trailing by just 4 to Georgia. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lost one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The kick is on its way. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one.
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Clemson is quick to the line. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Oh, the attempt is no good. The lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He leaves it with his back. Got enough for the 1st. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on MT if they can stop him on 3rd down. At the 45, on his way. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. To the air on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Under fire. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. Time to see how things play out the rest of the way as we send it back to our guys in Death Valley.
And the Blue Devils will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And now on second down for this offense. Thanks to grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This is exactly what we talked about at halftime. This defense, they have to get to the quarterback to get back into this football game. Make life hard, get some sacks, make some good momentum.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Reads it, fires complete. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Wants to fire on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Offense facing fourth down.
On fourth down, going to the air. Finding an escape route. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Tight end now in motion. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Flips it out on the screen. It's a seam wide open. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here he goes breaking the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Tigers are facing third and inches. He'll do it himself. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it. He's going for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Give to the single back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And it's 3rd and goal, and listen, you're throwing for it. I get it, but we got to understand the shortness of the field down here and what I can get off quickly. I can't take sacks. I want to give myself that opportunity on 4th down to have a really manageable situation if I want to go for it.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They're going to throw it to start the drive. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Blue Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got his man on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Rushes on him. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Blue Devils will punt it away on 4th down. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Hold and finds his man on the left.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Looking downfield on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. With the catch, it's Brown. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. He'll keep it himself. They just needed inches. Instead, they lost 3 feet. What a play by the defense. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. On the run, it's Moore. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Blue Devils line up to punt it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense.
They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Got his man across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Really nice play there catching the pass. And I'll tell you, it's not easy to get on the field these days at Clemson if you're a wideout. Because of the success they've had recruiting and all the NFL talent they've had outside at the position, getting on the field and competing is no simple task. It's not easy to do, but this guy has everything you look for. He is built to succeed, not just at the college level. I think this guy's got an opportunity on Sundays, too.
He'll do it himself on the draw. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. On target over the middle. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. And the Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And the stomping has commenced. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
2-0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard. There he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with a first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a second and long. On the move, it's Moore.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful in making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the tight end. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt. Unleashes one deep. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Clemson. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. To the 43-yard line, and a 1st down for this offense. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And that is another 1st down for the offense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's loose, and he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. Right back to the well. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Clemson. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Florida is down right now inside the swamp, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Gainesville today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia.
Firing to the right, complete.
Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The throw to the outside is complete. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
3rd down coming.
He'll do it himself. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. From the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Haynes. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Blue Devils are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Stands in and takes the hit. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. To throw, it's Klubnik. He makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
The Blue Devils will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering that loss, but you wonder, David, if this might be a blessing in disguise for them, because sitting here at one loss late in the year, their college football playoff hopes very much alive still. Now, can they turn this into a positive and get back on the horse?
And we've